It arrived without warning, a digital siren blaring across millions of phones. Time to BeReal. In an instant, the world paused, and millions of people, from students in crowded classrooms to professionals in bustling offices, felt the same jolt of anticipation. The BeReal notification wasn't just another ping, it was a call to authenticity, a challenge to drop the mask and show life as it truly was, right then and there. For a brief moment in 2022, this notification was the most important message for an entire generation. It didn't matter where you were or what you were doing. Everyone was united by the same 2-minute countdown. Friends would nudge each other, strangers would smile knowingly, and the world seemed to synchronize around this fleeting window of honesty. You had just 2 minutes to capture your unfiltered reality. No filters, no staging, just a dual snapshot of your face and your world. The front camera revealed your expression, while the back camera exposed your surroundings. Whether it was a messy bedroom, a crowded subway, or a sunlit park bench. There was no time to prepare, no chance to curate. It was raw, spontaneous, and sometimes hilariously mundane. BeReal, the Paris-based app, exploded by rejecting the curated perfection of Instagram and TikTok. Instead of chasing likes or followers, it asked users to embrace imperfection and share the ordinary moments that usually go unseen. The app's simple premise was a breath of fresh air in a world obsessed with highlight reels and viral trends. Suddenly, friends shared cluttered desks, half-eaten lunches and tired faces instead of glamorous selfies. The feed was filled with real life, awkward angles, bad lighting and all. It was a celebration of the everyday, a reminder that everyone's life is a mix of chaos and calm, not just picture-perfect moments. The app's rise was meteoric, topping App Store charts and connecting users in a daily unscripted ritual. For many, it became a highlight of the day, a reason to check in, laugh at the randomness, and feel a little less alone in the messiness of real life. For a while it felt like BeReal had cracked the code for honest social networking. It brought people closer, sparked conversations, and made authenticity feel cool again. The app's simplicity was its superpower, and its unpredictability kept users coming back for more. But the very rigidity that made it special also sowed the seeds of its decline. The pressure to post within 2 minutes no matter what started to feel less like a fun challenge and more like a daily obligation. Some users grew anxious, waiting for the notification, while others felt frustrated by the app's strict rules. What happens when being real becomes as predictable as the perfection it replaced? As the novelty faded, some began to wonder if forced authenticity could ever truly capture the messiness of real life, or if it would just become another routine, as staged as the feeds it set out to disrupt. BeReal was a breath of fresh air in the crowded world of social media, where every platform seemed to be chasing the same formula for attention and engagement. In a world exhausted by digital perfection, users were growing weary of the endless pressure to curate their lives, to present only the best, most polished versions of themselves online. Instagram had become a highlight reel, a place where every post was carefully crafted, every image filtered and edited, fueling anxiety and constant comparison. People scrolled through feeds filled with unattainable lifestyles, feeling more disconnected than ever. BeReal's creators, Alexis Barriat and Kevin Perot, saw an opportunity to do something radically different. They built the anti-Instagram, no filters, no edits, no endless posting, just a simple way to capture life as it really is. The 2-minute timer forced spontaneity, liberating users from the pressure to perform or overthink. You never knew when the notification would come, so you had to drop the act and just be yourself, wherever you were, whatever you were doing. The magic was in the shared experience. Everyone prompted at once, offering a fleeting, honest glimpse into real lives. It was a collective moment, a reminder that everyone has ordinary, unfiltered days. This created a unique intimacy. Seeing friends' tired faces, messy rooms, or mundane routines felt more genuine than any staged photo. It was a celebration of the everyday, the imperfect, and the real. BeReal tapped into a deep craving for authenticity, offering a quieter, more grounded alternative to TikTok and Snapchat, where trends and viral content often overshadow real connection. It didn't demand constant attention or content creation, just one honest moment a day. There was no pressure to go viral, no need to chase likes or followers, just a simple invitation to share a slice of your real life. For digital natives, this was a compelling promise. It felt like a rebellion against the noise, a chance to reconnect with friends in a more meaningful way. BeReal wasn't about building a brand, it was about lowering the mask, letting go of the performance, and embracing the beauty of being ordinary. For a while, that was enough. BeReal reminded us that sometimes the most powerful thing you can share is your true self, unfiltered and unedited in the company of friends who are doing the same. BeReal's viral growth didn't happen by accident. It was the result of a clever grassroots strategy that tapped directly into the heart of college culture. The company launched a campus ambassador program that was as ambitious as it was effective, targeting universities across the US and UK. Students were recruited and paid to promote the app, turning everyday campus life into a living, breathing marketing campaign. Ambassadors hosted parties, handed out swag, and made BeReal the talk of dorm rooms and dining halls. The app spread through word of mouth, with students encouraging their friends to join in on the fun. College life, with its spontaneous hangouts and inside jokes, was the perfect backdrop for BeReal's daily ritual. The app's unique concept, sharing an unfiltered snapshot of your real life at a random moment, fit seamlessly into the rhythms of student life, making it feel authentic and exciting. The network effect was powerful. BeReal only worked if your friends joined, so every new user became a recruiter, turning participation into a kind of social currency. The more people joined, the more fun and essential the app became. Downloads skyrocketed. At its peak, BeReal boasted over 73 million active users, with the vast majority being Gen Z and young millennials. The app's notifications became a daily ritual, and its popularity surged almost overnight. Media coverage only added fuel to the fire. Headlines declared BeReal the next big thing, and journalists praised its refreshing take on social media. Suddenly, everyone wanted to know what BeReal was all about. The app quickly leapt from college campuses to the mainstream, capturing the attention of young people everywhere, from city streets to coffee shops and beyond. For a brief electric moment, BeReal was more than just an app. It was a cultural movement. It felt unstoppable, riding a wave of virality that few startups ever experience. But as with all viral sensations, the real test was just beginning. The challenge was clear. Could BeReal turn a viral trend into a lasting habit? Would users keep coming back once the novelty faded? That's where things got complicated. The next chapter would reveal whether BeReal could sustain its momentum, or become just another fleeting trend in the fast-moving world of social media. The daily, time-sensitive prompt that made BeReal exciting soon became its biggest problem. At first, capturing random, unfiltered moments was fun, but soon the posts grew repetitive. Another laptop, another office wall, another bed selfie. The novelty faded, replaced by monotony. Without the dopamine hits of endless scrolling or viral potential, engagement dropped. Posting became a chore, not a joy. Some users delayed posting for more interesting moments, undermining the app's core premise. Others simply ignored the notification. The pressure to be real became its own kind of performance anxiety. Features were sparse, and interaction was limited. Without deeper engagement or creativity, users drifted away. Authenticity, once a selling point, became a burden. The exodus had begun. BeReal's success put it in the crosshairs of tech giants. TikTok launched TikTok Now, a near-identical feature. Instagram rolled out candid stories. Snapchat added dual camera. The message: you don't need a separate app for authenticity. Big Tech integrated BeReal's core idea into their massive platforms, offering convenience and variety. Why juggle apps when you could get it all in one place? The clones absorbed BeReal's novelty, turning its revolution into just another feature. This accelerated BeReal's decline, making it easy for users to leave. BeReal's singular focus was no match for platforms that did everything. The clone wars exposed a harsh truth: a good idea isn't enough. Without depth or differentiation, BeReal was left vulnerable. The giants moved fast, and BeReal couldn't keep up. The app's future was in jeopardy. BeReal's decline wasn't just about competition, it was about stagnation. The app barely evolved after its viral moment, clinging to its original concept. It missed chances to build community features, group timelines, or deeper conversations. There was no creator ecosystem, no discovery, and no way for content to reach beyond friend circles. Monetization was an afterthought, leaving the app dependent on venture capital. By the time it was acquired by Voodoo in 2024, its user base had plummeted. The acquisition felt like a rescue, not a triumph. BeReal had options to evolve. Gamification, streaks, challenges, or themed posts could have kept users engaged. Collaborative real albums for events could have made the app a living archive, not just a daily check-in. A curated discovery tab might have offered entertainment without betraying authenticity. Features promoting digital well-being or real-world connections could have built loyalty. Even small changes might have made a big difference. But standing still was the biggest risk. In the end, BeReal's refusal to adapt sealed its fate. Just as BeReal faded in the West, it found new life in Japan. While user numbers dropped elsewhere, Japan became its most active market, with over 4.5 million monthly users by 2024. Here, BeReal became a tool for group cohesion, not individual performance. The daily notification was a shared ritual, reinforcing social bonds. Japanese users embraced the app's simplicity, posting daily without fatigue. Engagement soared, 90% posted almost every day. The app became an ambient layer of social life, valued for its quiet intimacy. BeReal's success in Japan shows its concept wasn't flawed, just culturally specific. Different societies use the same technology in different ways. Sometimes a fading star finds a new dawn in another sky. BeReal's story is a lesson in the difference between virality and viability. Hype can't replace long-term retention or innovation. The app's rigidity was its undoing. Social media demands constant evolution. Competitors cloned its core feature overnight, proving no idea is safe. BeReal's journey also challenges our ideas about authenticity online. Pure reality can be dull. Users crave a mix of realness, entertainment, and connection. The most successful platforms balance authenticity with aspiration. BeReal's fate suggests the future lies in the messy middle, not the extremes. Is true authenticity online even possible, or just another performance? Maybe the search for realness is the point, a journey,